Okay, this is a decoy. I bought this, it's a carry light. I've had this, I don't know, pushing 30 years or 25, 30 years. And I had to trim all the parts so I could put it together kind of quietly in the field. And it came with an 8-point rack. I trimmed it down to 4 because an 8-point rack is kind of intimidating for public land and heavily pressured areas. Usually an 8-point rack will scare deer away. But typically, I use it as a doe. I know when I was younger, if I went to the bar, I was looking for girls, I wasn't looking for guys, and I've had much higher success rate using this as a doe than as a buck. Something like this, right out here to the side, you know, if you get a short crop field or something, or a big weed field, and you set a decoy up as a doe, and it's during the rut, and a buck comes out, and he's not with a doe, you know, out of state, they beeline right to it. In Michigan, they're a little bit more cautious. But they have worked. I've shot a couple bucks in Michigan over it. I've shot several out of state over it. And I also got this tail wagger. You can set this tail wagger to go every 8 seconds or every 16 seconds. And I can remember on a hunt in Iowa, I had this in some tall weeds, and I had a buck, real nice buck, about a 10-point, 130-inch 10-point. And he was going through the weeds. He was probably 50, 60 yards away. He was actually even with it. He was looking this way. The decoy was over here, directly 90 degrees to his left. And when that tail moved, his head turned like that. He saw that out of his peripheral vision instantly because it was dead calm. And when that tail flicked, he was gravitated to it. But decoys can work good. If you're hunting in Michigan or PA, Virginia, places where there's lots and lots of hunting pressure, you never want to use it in an area where you're seeing a lot of deer. Does spook from this. They'll come up to it, they'll get 5 yards, they'll stomp, try to get it to move, do the peekaboo deal, and pretty soon they'll just start snorting and stomping, and then they'll leave and blow for 5 minutes, spooking everything in the area. So this is something, if you were going to use this on public land or in a pressured area, you want to use it back in the cover where if your deer are going by in 50, 60 yards, they're going to notice it and they're going to come over and they're going to commit to it and bring it within range.
Public and Pressured Land Deer Hunter with John Eberhart has been brought to you by onX Hunt, where the pavement ends, onX begins.